How's it going, y'all? Rowdy Rouse back with another video, coming at you with more G.I. Joe classified series. We have Heavy Artillery Roadblock. He's an Amazon exclusive and I got him for a really good price. You know me, always looking for a good deal. But yeah, this is what I have like a couple other Roadblocks from classified series, but this is what I picture when I think of Roadblock, mostly because of those old G.I. Joe PSA redubs, which are hilarious, by the way. So if you haven't checked those out, you should probably check those out. But yeah, with all that being said, let's take a closer look at the box and then we'll get this bad boy open. Woo! Taking a closer look at the box, you can see we have that classic artwork on the back. On the side, we have some cool artwork of Roadblock continued on the front with a smaller version. And in the front, there he is, G.I. Joe Classified Series, Heavy Artillery Roadblock. There is his calling card with all of his things you can look up on the website. Bottom, you know, all the legal stuff. Top, number 28, a star. And of course, yeah, on the side, number 28 as well. And with all of that being said, let's get this bad boy open. So I just took off the tape on the bottom so you can just pull them out. And easy removal of Roadblock, because there he is out of the cardboard and ready to come out of the plastic. So excited. Body massage machine. Here is our Heavy Artillery Roadblock out of the box. As you can see, he is pretty awesome, but one quick note, I did have to heat up the holster to get the pistol in. It's a soft plastic, so you just zap some heat on it for like 30 seconds and it'll slide right in there, so just be careful with that. Probably gonna run into that problem. It is a little cold right now, but all that being said, he looks dope. He's got his classic uniform. It's new sculpt on the chest. It's reuse of the legs, I believe. Let me take a look at this Roadblock in front of me. Yeah, they're the same legs, just minus a shoulder or a knee pad. But yeah, with all that being said, let's take a closer look at his height. Checking out his height, he stands at, let me see here, he stands at just about 7 inches. So, oh my goodness, he just took a big old dive, didn't he? But yeah, he's definitely a really cool figure. He's, like I said, he's what I picture when I think of Roadblock because of those old PSAs that I remember growing up on. That is my first exposure to G.I. Joe. I didn't really catch the reruns. I was a little late. I was born in 1990, so there were reruns, but I was still a baby when they were on. But yeah, he's got that green top, brown pants, big old gun. He's cool. I know the ones in the classified series have the tattoo on the arm because they want to kind of go inspired by The Rock from the movie, but this is Roadblock right here. But the cool thing is I have the two other ones, so I can always swap the heads. Going over his accessories, as you can see, he of course has this big old gun, which we'll take a closer look at. He comes with that helmet, which we'll also take a closer look at, and then just a pistol. So kind of light on accessories as far as Joe's goes, but he is a big guy and he does come with a big gun, so we'll call it even Steven. Taking a closer look at the gun here, you can see it's got a spinning part, which is awesome. It's a minigun, so that's pretty dope. You can just pick that up and take Cobra out. And then, of course, that also comes with its ammo cartridge, which is actually a big old canister, which has a little slot for you to slide in. And I actually got it right the first time I tried. This side first with the square on the back. Just push it in there. And Roadblock is ready to mess some people up with this thing. And then, of course, he comes with this helmet, which probably won't have him wearing it when I have him on my shelf, but it is cool. You know, you can probably put on another Joe or another head sculpt. We'll try that, but just sits right on his head right there. So that's pretty cool. And then lastly, we get this pistol, which looks to be like a big old Desert Eagle, like a 50 caliber, 45 caliber, whatever. I don't really know guns. I don't know what I'm talking about. But it's a big old gun and it's really cool. So like I said, you got to heat that holster up to get it in there probably, but I did that and it fits in there really well. So yeah, those are his accessories. Going over the articulation, first off, we'll start at the head. We'll take his helmet off, and he is on that ball and hinge swivel, which is nice, but he also has a neck peg down here, so his neck can go in all kinds of different directions. You can turn the neck for different articulations. You know, you can actually move his neck to point his head in another direction, so that's cool. We have shoulders coming up 90 degrees. We do have butterfly joints. They're a little bit stiff, but there they are. Bicep cut up here. Double elbows, so that's cool. We got a wrist joint, of course, side to side swivel on that one, side to side on that. We have ab crunch, which comes down pretty far. Waist swivel down there. Legs come up 90, forward that far, back that far. Thigh cut, drop down, hips on him. double knees. Can he kick his own butt? No, he can't because he's a big boy and his legs are big. But yeah, coming down one more time, we have the ankles, swivel, hinge, all that good stuff. So yeah, there's the articulation, but there's some cool poses you can get him in. As you can see, he can get down and dirty with that minigun, so that's pretty cool. With those drop down hips for a big guy, he can get down in a crouching pose and just blast people with that minigun, so that's pretty sick right there. Or you can have him with his sidearm just ready to breach a room or whatever, because it'll take care of business too. That's not a pea shooter. But yeah, Roadblock is pretty cool. Articulation on classified series is always great, but yeah, there's a little more thorough breakdown of the kind of things you can do. Well, you know, there's always more. First up, for scale and comparison, you can see our new Roadblock with our G1 Roadblock. The first wave is what I'm going to call G1 just for the sake of this comparison. But, you know, this is the classic look that we recognize, and this is what classified series started to go for. We were all like, no, go back to just being a cool military line, because, like, I like that. I like that there's a cool 6-inch line. You can just throw them wherever, even if you don't use them as G.I. Joes. You get a lot of cool weapons, like real world weapons, because nobody wants laser guns or Nerf guns with their toys. Like, if you want that, you're going to buy the big ones. Like, this was wacky. This is cool. So yeah. At best, you get a new head swap with that too. So there you go. You can swap whatever head you want on Roadblock, because this one's younger looking. That one's more like grizzled and whatever too. So there's a little more thorough breakdown of that too as well, but maybe I want to show some head swaps. Speaking of head swaps, here's our Cobra Island Roadblock, who does have a really cool head. He's got the beard and the removable sunglasses, but he also has that same laser gun with just different colors. And I'm probably going to steal this satchel for this Roadblock on that leg, just because, you know, I only want one Roadblock on my display. But like I said, we get more options with heads and all that. So bring on different versions of characters. Like, you know, I'm probably going to get the other Outback, because then you can put the regular Outback head on the Tiger Force one and vice versa. So, you know, it's never a bad thing to have options in your display. Here is my now kit bashed. I couldn't resist it. I took the leg thing off of him like I said I would. Where was it? It was on here. And I also took off his arm pauldron thing, because this is heavy artillery. Look, now he's got arm protection and he's got grenades. So yeah, and this is my kit bash Snake Eyes. I combined the wave 1 with the 00 special edition. He's got the straps and all that from that, and the head from the one I just reviewed recently, and the body of the classic one in all black, because the ab crunch on, where is he? On this one, which is the one with the different colored pants and stuff, is so wobbly. So I had to kit bash him to make it work, because he couldn't stay up and display, which is unfortunate. His is kind of loose too, but not as loose as this. So I'm hoping to get that Timber and Snake Eyes 2-pack, and it'll just be perfectly fine ab crunch. But yeah, there's Snake Eyes in Roadblock. Here is Roadblock with his best buddy Duke, who is also kit bashed with better weapons that don't look like Nerf guns, because I really hate that about the earlier figures. The weapons are stupid, and so are some of the paint decisions and the body armor, like having the blue on there. As you can see, I blacked it out on Duke, made it kind of silvery, or gold, but whatever. It is what it is. At least I have a Duke. I really want that Tiger Force one, but I'm probably going to wait till he goes on clears, because you know me. But yeah, here's Roadblock and Duke together. Here he is with a female Joe, Scarlet. Can't wait for CoverGirl, but yeah, here's my second favorite. She's really cool. I've got her crossbow. I just need to glue that part off, because it really annoys me. It always comes off. But I would like to see her updated and pinless at some point with double elbows, because that would be really cool. For some Cobra comparison, here he is with Storm Shadow and Baroness. Would like to also see an updated double joint or double elbowed pinless Baroness at some point, but for now I do have the Cobra coil version, not the retro version, but she's still pretty cool. For some more Cobra, here he is with Croc Master and Major Blood. I had to scrounge around to find his accessory. I lost his gun somewhere, Major Blood's, but I found it, the one with the rocket on it. Yay! So as you can see, he's bigger than both of them. And for a couple more Joes, here he is with Lady J and Gung Ho, who I guess I'm pleased with how he sizes with Gung Ho, because the other ones before, he was just tiny compared to Gung Ho, I think. Like, I like this Roadblock way better. Sorry, I blanked on his name for a second. But yeah, he's a good scale to me. He's way bigger than Lady J. She's so tiny compared to both of them. Here he is with my SH Figuarts Ultraman that my girlfriend got me. And I recently found out that Ultraman is not like a tiny little guy. He's like a 12-inch or 12-story tall. Basically like a, you know, like Super Sentai, but not Super Sentai because he fights giant monsters that are guys in suits or CG. But yeah, it's from the movie that just came out, or it's from the show. I'm not sure which one, but he's very tiny compared to Roadblock. But if it was 1-to-1, ooh, Ultraman would just step on Roadblock. For some Star Wars Black Series, here he is with the Elite Clone Trooper from The Bad Batch, which just recently started season 2, and it's awesome so far, so check that out, you guys. Here he is with our Lightning Collection Pink and Green Ranger, 30th anniversary coming up. Super excited for that special coming out April 19th. I don't know why I'm plugging these people. They should be paying me money, LOL. But you guys should subscribe if you're not subscribed, because I would love for you guys to come back and see my videos every week. But yeah, here he is with some Lightning Collection, just so you guys can see that. For some MCU Marvel Legends comparison, here he is with Bro Thor, who is just about the same size as he is, and tiny little Spider-Man, who is not the same size as him. Here he is with our super awesome Tiger Force Outback. Kind of stoked for the rest of Tiger Force. I know Bazooka and Recondo are hitting stores, so I'll probably wait for them to come on clearance before I scoop them, or before I get a gift card, whichever comes first. Here he is with the Moff Beck Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, who is super awesome. Sometimes I like to throw in new figures, and I have a Moff Beck, so might as well throw her in there, right? And for comic/game Marvel Legends, just because he was sitting at the top of my Marvel Legends, and for no other reason, it is Spider-Man though. Here he is with the, I forget what it's called, but it's from the PS4 game. But yeah, there's our comparison for you guys. So with all of that being said, you guys, I will say that the Heavy Artillery Roadblock is totally worth it, because it was totally worth it to me. If you guys like this video, go ahead and make sure and hit the like button down below, just like I like this figure. And make sure to hit subscribe if you're not subscribed. So like I said, you can come back every week and watch my content. Sometimes I drop once a week, sometimes 3 times a week, sometimes 2. Just depends on how I'm feeling. But I always upload on Tuesdays. So yeah, with all that being said, you guys, like I said, totally worth it to me. Glad to have a Roadblock that is accurate to my memory. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Oh, of course, always comment down below. Always comment down below what you think of this figure, what you think of G.I. Joe Classified Series. I love them. I love them so much. It's so much bang for your buck, especially when you get a deal on a figure. But yeah, he's an especially cool figure. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. I love you, and bye-bye. Mwah.